So when I take a new client on in our agency, whatever vertical, whatever niche you are, I want to act like I'm the business owner. So it's not good enough just looking at a company's website, looking at their current marketing material to find out what our messaging and our strategy is going to be. So what we do is we do a really, really thorough creative audit and present it on this slide deck. So where we start is we just get all the onboarding assets, links to the ad library, 4 playboards. We look at some press articles, social accounts, Reddit review sites, customer reviews, and we don't want to just get what we think our market is saying. We want to actually go into these forums, go into these press articles, and get as much information as possible from them. So one way we can also look at it is looking at the engagement on organic socials. So sometimes when brands hire social media marketers or just content schedule posters, they don't actually look at the engagement and the comments that are already on the organic social. And this is just a really good way of looking at potential angles we can market in paid social, or we can actually repurpose these organic social posts into paid ads. And you'll be really surprised that we found like some posts that were done like 6 months ago on a whim. We've actually put them on the paid social accounts and they've actually started smashing it. We'll also look at customer reviews. This was like a new SaaS offer. So they were coming out to market, so we couldn't see as many customer reviews. But I'll get another example. So another example of a client we've worked with, and they've had tons of customer reviews. We've actually made a customer review mining document. So as you can see, here's all the extracted reviews. So what we want to do is not just look at the reviews in like just as like one sort of message. We want to split up exactly what's in the review. So what was their pain point pre-purchase? What was their trigger to purchase? What was their failed attempt? So what other products did they use in the past that didn't answer their pain points? What was the transformation? What was what if it was a golden nugget review? So these are reviews that we can literally plaster on our ads straight away. They're normally unique, they can be shocking, and they cut through all of the other marketing testimonials. So it's quite rare we find golden nugget reviews, but we found tons on this, which we were able to market straight away. So we also look for objections that we can run in our ads. And all this information can direct our video marketing strategy, our UGC scripts, our static ads. So it's just there's so much like golden bits of information about our market just from reviews, testimonials. So that's what we do for them. Then we'll audit the top creatives. So what's been working in the last 30, 60, 90 days, 6 months. For this, it was the testimonial ad with a clear value prop ad. Screenshots of the testimonial were killing it. And yeah, just really clear value prop ads were really working. So the next slide. Sorry. So by looking at the top creatives, this is guiding our iterations. How can we double down on this? How can we look at what messaging's working? And that's going to be the easy wins at the start of campaigns. We don't want to test totally new concepts straight away. So looking at the top creatives is essential. Then we look at the wider market. So another competitor in this space was Pipedrive. So what common creatives were used? So they used a lot of case studies, blog posts. They wanted to educate their market. Screenshots of the software, how to use blog posts. They mainly use statics. And then we look at hooks we can use in inspiration. So that was a testimonial hook and some other captions. So yeah, that's exactly what we want to look in. And we do this for like a wide range of competitors. they would use more like authentic, sort of user generated content, statics. So this is what we try to emulate as well. And yeah, looking at like 4 or 5 different competitors, it's just going to give you a really good like idea of what the other market's saying. And then this directs all of our creative strategy. So we look at what were the top formats, so statics, power images with software, value propositions clearly on static images, user cases, blog posts, the top messaging, so it's educational, step-by-step guides, user cases, value props, and then the visuals and were statics, power images, pain points, solutions. So this gives us learnings that we go into our design team, go to the client and say, hey, this is what the market is doing. I think we should really, really test these out. And then we look at the personas of these, of which different personas can we target? Because one product may have benefits for totally different personas out there. So one of the personas was people wanting cross-company collaboration. So they wanted a space where they could track work. Another persona, it could be small businesses hiring contractors, so they want to track it that way. Other outsourcing or even remote freelancers. So this SaaS product app, had benefits to multiple different personas. So we want to suit that in our marketing messaging, not just going broad. We want to really identify these different personas. So for persona 1, we create different value props for each one. 2, 3, and 4, we're always creating different value props. And when I say value props, this is just a clear statement that we can say this is what our app's for. And this was by doing like 9 variations of each, we can test them in different campaigns and say, oh, hey, number 4 or number 3 is killing it. Let's make some more content from these. So by starting with lots of value props, it's a really good way of seeing what our marketing, what personas are really resonating with the app. We also look at the stage of awareness. So this app wasn't like creating something really new. It was more like a sort of a different solution to quite a common pain point. So it was a solution-aware audience. The value prop targeting. So we want to speak to those already engaged with the subject. So it might be like tech-focused people who work with bigger other SaaS platforms. They might have tried Asana, might have tried Monday, but we're just really trying to pick off some market share from these big companies. Then we go into the customer avatar. So this is more of a broader avatar that really like sort of personifies our marketing message. So going back to the client and saying, we think this is an avatar that would really resonate with our messaging. By having this in the back of the mind with all our marketing messages, our copy, our creatives, it really keeps it on fine-tuned and laser targeted to who we're going after. So using all this information, stats, we'll then create a creative brief. So for this, as you can see, we copied other competitors that were just doing value props. We copied more UGC, and then for that we copied us versus them. So this like really is like a base camp for all of the new clients we take on. And yeah, I just think by doing all this analysis, presenting it with the client, it gives us a real good start to get our marketing message as clear as possible. And it stops us wasting thousands of ad spends through running ads which doesn't have the right research. So yeah, thank you very much. If you want a copy of this deck or a consultation, I'd love to get something more over to you. Thank you.